My name is Eric Thomas, and this is a channel where we talk about becoming the best versions of ourselves through God, through personal development, through personal excellence, through transformation, through a process that took me years to figure out and develop. And I want to help you do the same thing. So, welcome. Welcome to Elite Outcome Academy. I'm really excited to begin this journey once again for the umpteenth time. And I'm going to do so fully committed because I have no other choice. You see, God keeps taking everything else away from me because he wants me to do this work, and he has given me ample opportunity. He's given me the perfect scenario. He's given me every option. And this is really, really, really exciting. Because here's why. The more I work on me, matters to you too. This is something that you need to reflect on. I'm just going to tell you about it through my story at the moment. When I began to work on the things, the writing, the content, the systems that I've put in place to develop the academy, that I'm continuing to develop with, and as I utilize them on myself as the student first, I become happy. I become full of life. I become full of joy. I become full of ambition and excitement, and I'm inspired. But when I don't, I'm frustrated. I'm down. I'm dark. The chaos in my mind ensues. And I can't help but to wonder on some days why I self-inflict so much suffering. It is crazy how much suffering we self-inflict. And these moments in time where I'm like, it's everything's in my way to get the work done that I want to do that would make me happy. I'm like, I did it to myself again, didn't I? I did it to myself again, didn't I? I've been extremely blessed, and so have you. You just got to find the part in you that can recognize the pattern in the blessings. If you feel like you are struggling, if you feel like you're struggling to believe in what it is that you're supposed to do in this world, if you're struggling to believe that things can get any better, they can, and they will, and they already are. You just have to spend enough time going through the transition period of redeveloping your perspective, of developing your awareness, of seeing the patterns that exist that perhaps you've been ignoring, or maybe you don't know that they're there at all, but that's okay, because you can do it. You can do it. And it is so vital that you do, because the reason this world is in such despair is because not enough people know not just that they can become an elite version of themselves, but they don't know how to. And that's what I do here on this channel. That's what I do in all of my life. But as I continue to do these long form videos, as I keep putting them up and making them better, I'm so excited. Here's why. Let me tell you a story. I got a text a couple of days ago from a woman who originally found me when I was first starting, the 10 or 12th time ago that I started making content, that I started developing the academy. This goes back probably close to 2 years now. And she's been out there in the wilderness trying to figure it out on our own because I keep failing to start. I keep failing to make this thing happen. And she has taken the information originally, the things that we talked about, the pattern recognition stuff, the belief in herself, and she has kept trying over and over and over again, and she's beginning to succeed. She's beginning to succeed with just a little bit of information that she was able to gather from my work previously. And that means so much to me. It makes it evident to me that God is real, that he wants me to do this work. Because the fruits of the work, though very small at the moment, are already there. And I've been struggling for many, many years now to figure out how to position myself in a way that I can be all things. Not perfect, but I can be all things away from shame, away from embarrassment, away from haters, away from whatever, negativity, just all of the things. And that was a desire in my heart that needed to be fulfilled. And it took several years for it to be fulfilled. But I never gave up. I never quit. So let's transition away from talking about me for a few minutes here. You have to keep going. You have to keep going. You have to keep making it a reality for you. That thing that's inside of you, I call it chasing the scream. Where's my book? This little book right here that I wrote a couple of years ago. It's called Chasing the Scream, because dreaming just isn't enough. You can't just dream about one day. But one day, all the pain will be taken away. It doesn't work that way. Wish it did, because I hate suffering so much. But you have to keep chasing that scream that's inside of you. You have to keep chasing that scream that's inside of you. Because when you do, you will find that those desires in your heart will become tangible evidence in your life. You will have moments in time where you will find opportunities to grow into the version of you that needs to be there in order to fulfill the total desire which has been planted in you by God. Everything that you have been through has been there as a tool to teach you something. I hate to say that everything happens for a reason. But when you look at the principles of development, everything has to happen in order for development to happen. For construction to take place, you have to have wood and nails and somebody to swing the hammer. But it takes a process to make the hammer. It takes a process to make the nails. It takes a process to make the wood. Well, the earth grows the wood, but it takes a process to get it down to usable lumber. And you have to take time to think about those processes in your life. What processes need to happen in order for you to construct the life that you so crave to have? What needs to happen in your life in order for you to feel confident enough to continue going forward to build